Cadillac Racing are joining Formula 1 in just over a year's time, and a prerequisite for them joining the sport as the 11th team was that they would eventually produce their own power units and supply themselves within the next few years or so after that. Now, Cadillac haven't put a date on this. The rumoured date is 2028, but this has not been confirmed yet. And Cadillac Racing will more than likely have Ferrari engines if it's not already confirmed outright already. I think it's pretty much an open secret at this point at the very minimum, but they will have Ferrari engines in 2026 and 2027 as a result. And to show that they're serious about this, I mean, we knew they were serious about this, but they've made a big appointment when it comes to developing that engine, and the lead person behind that has been announced. It's none other than Russ O'Blends, who I must admit I have never heard of before this, but he seems like a very qualified, experienced person within the Cadillac brand, within General Motors, who are the parent company of Cadillac, and someone who should have great success when doing this. But I'll just read out the press statement here that was sent to us from Cadillac, and shout out as well to my good friend Tom Horrocks as well for forwarding this on to me, bringing this to my attention, because this was released yesterday. There's not really been much of a reaction online. I can't really see that many articles about this, so I'm just going to go and read this press statement out for you guys. I would show you the article, but we don't have one on the F1Chronicle.com as I record this. I'm sure we will do soon though, so check the site for that. TWG Motorsports and General Motors today announced the formation of GM Performance Power Units LLC, a new company that will put Cadillac on the path to be a full works team within Formula 1 by the end of the decade. So, now, depending on how you define a decade, because this is a very controversial issue online, some people think the next decade starts in 2030, some people think it starts in 2031. I've even see some people saying it's going to be 2029, which I don't understand. But by the end of the decade, to me, means that this will happen in 2029 at the latest. You know, when Kennedy famously said, "By the end of the decade, we shall put a man on the moon," he meant 1969. Nice. Which obviously they did achieve. So that's what that means to me. That means 29 at the latest, if not before. Industry veteran Russ O'Blends has been named CEO of the new venture, which will build powertrains for the Cadillac Formula 1 team that will be on the grid in 2026. With more than 30 years of motor racing engineering experience, O'Blends is currently a director of the GM Motorsports Propulsion and Performance team. O'Blends joins TD Motorsports and GM's roster of innovators, creating a world-class technological base for the new Formula 1 team. "We're delighted to welcome Russ to this pivotal role," said Dan Tauris, the CEO of TWG Motorsports. "His expertise and leadership will be instrumental as we lay the foundation for Cadillac's Formula 1 journey. Together with the team principal Graham Loudon, they will lead the team in setting new standards on performance and innovations in the sport." O'Blends' career has included powertrain development for championship racing teams and award-winning production vehicles. He also led development of the GM Performance and Racing Center in Pontiac, Michigan, and the commercialization of the brand's E-Crate innovative for performance car builders and EV enthusiasts. Russ brings vast experience from many championship racing series and has outstanding technical expertise, including spearheading our hybrid IMSA Cadillac and Corvette C8 engines that are proven winners, said GM President Mark Royce. "In F1, we're going to demonstrate GM's engineering and technology and capabilities on a global stage, and Russ is the right choice to lead the power unit team that will make it happen. Development and testing of the team's Formula 1 prototype engine technology is already underway. Engineering the F1 power unit will leverage and advance GM's expertise in electrification, hybrid technology, sustainable fuels, high efficiency, and internal combustion engines, as well as advanced controls and software systems. Plans are in place to open a dedicated factory for Performance Power Units LLC near GM's Charlotte Technical Center in 2026. I believe Charlotte is North Carolina, although I could be wrong. I know it's one of the Carolinas. Either way, you know, in the United States, that's the main thing there. I am truly excited to have the opportunity to build and lead the team that will bring an American-built F1 power unit to the grid, said O'Blends. GMPPU is currently ramping up its team and is hiring in all areas of the business. Do you notice the little dig they had there at Ford? American-built F1 power unit, because Ford are going in as partners for Red Bull, but obviously those engines will be built in the UK at Red Bull powertrains. Little dig, little needle there. I like that. I like that. As previously announced, the Cadillac Formula One team will utilise Ferrari power units until the GM engines are approved for racing use. So there we go. It's there in black and white. Ferrari power units. It's definitely happening. So, and it's also going to happen that, you know, they're going to make their own engines. What are they going to call them? Don't know. We'll have to see. I imagine they'll use another brand within the GM kind of family there. Is Chevrolet within GM? I always get mixed up with my American car companies there in terms of who owns who. But yeah, exciting times. It's positive for sure. I actually found Russ on LinkedIn, believe it or not. Yeah, he's someone who has been a part of General Motors racing for over 30 years. He joined in 93 as an engineer, was that until 2003. This is all according to his LinkedIn. He was a PM as well between 2000 and 2004, and then went on to be manager of GM, AE, MBD, and AP. Some sort of racing thing, not sure what happened there with that one, and a bunch of other things as well. And he has become the CEO, the Chief Executive Officer of GM Performance Power Units LLC as of this year. So congratulations to you, my friend. And yeah, positive signs for GM Cadillac. And yeah, we'll see you soon with some more updates from the world of Formula One very soon when they come in. It might be the off season, but plenty of stuff is happening off the track, stuff like this as well. So yeah, see you soon, guys. Have a good one. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell as well for much more updates from the F1Chronicle.com.